Alright, so what's going on is I am starting a new project where I'm going to be pretty much living off the land in terms of a city environment. So that's more or less the reason for the whole urban sin Crusoe. I'm basing this off of the classic novel Robin's Crusoe. I personally have never read this, but I know of it enough to get a copy from a friend who is getting rid of it, so I will actually be reading this in the next 2 weeks, hopefully getting through it by the time this project starts. So what's going on here is, after about almost 3 years of working at a desk job, I pretty much just got tired of it. Just started hating going to work every day, and after some promptings, I pretty much just turned in my 3 weeks notice. So my final day of work is scheduled to be October 16th. I think that's what it is. I don't have a calendar in front of me. So I have approximately 2 or 3 weeks before I am officially without a job. So that may or may not seem like such a big deal, but in a first world country, that's considered, I don't know, bad. So that's more or less what I'm going to be trying to survive. I have a decent amount of funds set aside, so I'm not terribly concerned. I think I have, well, God willing, enough money to pay my rent and utilities for the next 100 months. So that's, I don't know, 8 times 12, that's 96, almost 8 years, I suppose. So for now, I'm pretty much just going to be preparing for that voyage per se. Setting up anything I can or might need for this period of survival, as in terms of first world survival, that like I said, that I might need for this period of unemployment. That sorry, lost train of thought. Right, so I have about 2 weeks to take care of things, get things in order, figure out what I might need. The first thing that I'm thinking about right now is, obviously this, video situation set up. Worst case scenario, I could just upload these videos straight from my phone, which is currently basically just a Samsung S8. I don't know if you can really see in the glare in that TV over there. But as of October 18th, I will no longer have my work computer and therefore no way to edit videos. So I'm going to be possibly taking care of that situation. That might be a bit of a investment. So yeah, really just kind of winging this as I go. I mean, I just spent 10 minutes trying to compile a list of notes for this abstract preface video, and I just couldn't think of anything, so I just hit record and I'm going for it. So I'm probably going to be doing the same thing for here on out. Let's see. Another motivation for this was, in my free time, I had rather enjoyed finding different ideas and projects that I want to do on both YouTube and on the internet. And I was really just trying to go about doing that in the most, I guess, like, I don't know about efficient, but I guess creative or available ways that I could. So I think that's going to be a recurring theme in this series of videos. So I enjoy doing that as kind of like an outside work, extracurricular hobby. And now that looks like it's going to be a major focus of my free time. So that was another motivation for doing these video series. It was really just not just hoarding all these different ideas and creativities and things to myself, but really just kind of sharing them with other people. And figured it was better for these ideas to have kind of like a freshwater approach and kind of flow from me to somebody else instead of just kind of gather in one place and get all stagnant and stinky. So that's really what I'm just going to be focusing on in this upcoming series. And I, like I said, don't really have any sort of solid plans for this. I'm really just gonna see how things go and pretty much just wing it from here on out. I have no idea what that looks like in terms of time duration, so if for some reason this series concludes and I end up getting another job and my life becomes focused for some reason or another, I suppose I'll just be moving on to that instead, and I will at least try to do everyone the service of giving a final conclusion farewell video. So with that being said, I guess I'll just go ahead and get started on this project. So hope you guys enjoy.